Happy Devils Monday. This is the Woo Report. The Woo Report. Coming to you live from the Primetime Radio Studios inside the bunker in an undisclosed location in beautiful New Jersey. Streaming live on, well, I'm not sure, Facebook Live, YouTube Live. I know we're on YouTube Live, Twitter, X Live, and Twitch on the Let's Go Devils Network. Hello, good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. This is the Woo Report, episode 408, titled Lindy's Stern Message to Devils Players. Yeah, last night's loss, even though the Devils made a comeback. Oh, wait, it's a Happy Devils Tuesday. I've lost my days. I'm so sorry. It's a Happy Devils. Thank you, Mrs. Wu, the executive producer of the Woo Report. Mrs. Wu has informed me it's a Happy Devils Tuesday. Sorry about that. This was not a recording on Monday, but it was a bad loss yesterday against the Florida Panthers. It's not comeback, the 4-3, the score. It's how they lost. The first period, sleepwalking. Second period, sleepwalking. It took a 4-0 lead of the Panthers before the Devils woke up. And essentially Lindy Ruff saying, you didn't show up. You took bad penalties. And if you looked on social media today, Lindy Ruff reminiscent of Herb Brooks in the movie Miracle, having the players doing some suicides, drills, so to speak, because they didn't show up and they came to work today. And Lindy Ruff, a veteran coach, right now the active all-time leading winningest coach right now in the NHL, with that much of experience, he's thinking to himself, 3 calendar years, and you still don't get it. Well, I am not going to coddle you anymore that you're a young team. You are going to be a Stanley Cup champion very soon, but I have to get you there. And I don't view this as a punishment. I view this as a message that Lindy Ruff is telling his players. Saying that, you know what, I don't care who you are. If you don't show up to play or you're going to take bad penalties, get off the ice. And that's what happened. Couple players who we'll get to a little bit later, a couple players were benched, essentially. And you're only game 3 in. Only 3 games in, you're already benching players. In the past, we've seen a patient Lindy Ruff. When he first took over this team, this very, very young team. But now he's not going to take it anymore. He's sending a message right now. You better shape up and show up and play a full 60 minutes, or I'm going to find somebody else to replace you, or at least in ice time. And that's going to resonate, you would think. Devils playing on Friday out on Long Island against Lou's New York Islanders. But yeah, I will tell you that message has to be sent. I completely agree with Lindy Ruff. I'm a big Lindy Ruff fan, in full disclosure. But any coach should send a message, especially the amount of talent that's on this team. Lindy Ruff, let's see, Jack Hughes, DeFoley, and Jesper Brattline has been pretty much the most consistent so far, but they need a total team effort. Now, when you're watching those players doing the suicide drills, I love watching the goalies, how they just I don't know, half-ass it. But anyway, I just had to point that out. But I thought it was pretty funny. But I'll tell you, Lindy's not wasting any time signing an extension. For some of these players, look, that we knew that the Devils on paper were going to be good. But that's just on paper. So far, after the set going 7-0-0 in the preseason, so far, it seems like maybe the Devils are a little too confident, a little too tentative at the same time, a little cocky. But I think the Florida Panthers did the New Jersey Devils a favor, because if they were to get any points out of that game, they would have been lucky. They were lucky to get points out of the game against the Arizona Coyotes. But the Devils have been exposed. They got to come to play to win. And they need to show up. They need to show up. Oh, we are on Facebook Live. Well, hello, Facebook Live. Wow. All righty. Well, that's good. Hello, Facebook Live. I'm seeing you on the Facebook Live. Denny says, too many spectators. Michael Hayes says, Islanders next. More practice. Craig Bass says, move Timo with Jack, Brat, Nico, and see if it's going on with him. Yeah, well, has anybody seen Timo Meier being benched? Has anybody seen Timo Meier's game? You know what this means? I'll tell you. My good friend John, JCB Architectural, said he was laughing his butt off about the Finding Nemo. But seriously, you know what? Like, where the heck has Timo Meier been? I mean, I get a lot of flack last season, even mentioning that the Devils don't need Timo Meier. And he's just suddenly disappeared. I don't really understand this. You signed a big contract. It wasn't prorated or anything. You better show up. I know that Bill Spaulding put out a tweet out there, and we even talked about this, Scotty, Devils After Dark. But where's Timo Meier? And that's a good question. Where is Timo Meier? Give me fuel, give me fire. Where is Timo Meier? That's a good question. Where is he? Is he, I don't know, is it one of those November things? You know what I mean? I'm a conspiracy theorist. But where is, and I'll say it again, where is Timo Meier? Where is Timo Meier? I don't know. Does anybody know? I want to get your comments and questions, but where is Timo Meier? And, yeah, where is he? Timo Meier, last seen signing an 8-year monster contract in New Jersey. Was this a bait and switch? Has he run off with Joshua Harris's money? Timo Meier, where are you? Where are the goals? Where is that winning? You've disappeared and only left us with bad penalties. Where are you, Timo? Where are you? Has anybody seen Timo Meier? Please let us know. You can email us here on the Let's Go Devils podcast and let us know what you know so we can find our Timo Meier very soon. Yeah. Timo Meier. missing. His production is missing. Should we be scared? I mean, there's some articles out there, pucksandpitchforks.com. Nick Villano has had some stuff. And why Davey says Timo's been notorious slow starter his entire career. That is true, but when you sign a big contract like that, I don't want any you're not taking a month off in my book. And maybe he'll get the message. I don't know. Maybe that's the way he is. He's just getting a feel. He needs to get in the groove, get a little confidence, and then we'll see the old Timo Meier. I should tell our good friend Matt, our musician, to do a parody song. You know, the Green Day song, Wake Me Up When September Ends. How about Wake Timo Up When October Ends? My goodness. He's just non-existent. Thank goodness for Jack Hughes. Yeah, thank goodness for Jack Hughes. And Jesper Bratt. Jesper Bratt with his afterburners. Making it exciting. Well, I'll tell you, the Devils were really lucky to get 3 out of 4 points in the first 2 games. We were a little concerned at what happened against Arizona, even if they did pull off the win. But last night was just a reality check. This team is not up to par, and that is unacceptable, especially when you're charging season ticket holders a lot of money and a lot of money for food and drinks at the arena. The product on the ice matters. You could do all the marketing you want. You could do all the analytics and Facebook ads and cold calling from season ticket holder reps. But winning solves everything. And if you want to continue to fill that building, you better win. This team better find itself. And that's why Lindy Ruff, in his new contract, is sending a stern message to the players. He's not fooling around. Lindy Ruff is about 65 years old, has not won a cup as a coach. He's got a very, very talented and exciting team, to the point where we've never heard this before, that ESPN wants to put the New Jersey Devils on air and TNT and all these other broadcasts. It takes away us from Erica and Bryce and Danico and Bill Spalding, who've all been on this podcast called the Let's Go Devils podcast. But I'll tell you, you know what? Winning solves everything, and once that spigot of winning stops, you'll see attendance drop. Maybe not so quickly, just because everybody spent their money on tickets. And it was shown at the season ticket holder player autograph signing. Look, you planned this during a charity walk near the arena, which getting to I've heard was very difficult. But fans waiting around, not being able to see their players. Fans are interested. They're engaged. But they also, I believe, they doubled in numbers. And that's a good thing. It's a happy problem to have if you're the New Jersey Devils. But if you want to maintain, you gotta win. You gotta win. And that's what they did last season. They won. They won so many games. There was so much winning, we didn't even know what to do. We're just going through Canada. We win again. We win again. We're down 4-2. We'll win again. And that's what you want from this team. Winning. Putting in an honest effort in. And they haven't put an honest effort in. That's just the thing. Also, in other news, I believe Keith Kincaid was put on waivers today. Keith Kincaid, again, I'm never a big fan of second tour duties with former Devils. I don't know why. I don't know why I say that. Nothing personal. Just, I don't know. Let's see here. Supernova says, we need Tiger's blood. Botchakaloop. Hello, Botchakaloop. Botchakaloop, you are well liked by the Let's Go Devils podcast. Visiting Beer Baron yesterday. Visited me. Botchakaloop from Austria in the States right now says, we are good. Well, we want 10-game heater. And I think a lot of us have that feeling, that sentiment. But we got to find Timo Meier. Where the heck is he? And I think he'll come before November. I think he will. Give me fuel. Give me fire. I just want Timo Meier to score. And score he will. What else? We'll talk about a little bit about the defense tomorrow. So, all right. So, programming note. Tomorrow's State of the Fan address with pucksandpitchforks.com editor-in-chief Nick Villano and I talking more Devils hockey. Also, October 24th, we will be at Elementary in Hackensack for a live viewing party. Again, we will be in Hackensack for a live event. Nick Villano and I doing Game Day Live and Devils After Dark, obviously with Scotty at Sirius XM Liquid Metal. It's going to be good. Ray Leo, I see you're watching. So come visit us in Hackensack. We'll also be there with Danielle McCartan, a WFAN as well. And I believe Christy Flannery will be there. Yeah. Going to be a great time. I'll have more info on our social media pages, on Twitter at Let's Go Devils Pod, on Facebook at Let's Go Devils Podcast, and on our YouTube channel at Let's Go Devils. Ray Leo says, Hackensack is a hike for me, Sam. Ray Leo, it's also a hike for me as well. And then if you knew what I was doing afterwards, I got a long trip afterwards. But we do it for the fans. It was originally supposed to be scheduled on Friday. Nicky changed it. Anyway, I'm not going to air my grievances out on air anymore. But yeah, it's going to be good. I see Cody Dow watching. Have you seen Timo Meier? Where is he? Where did he go? After signing that 8-year deal. Anyway. All right. Well, getting out of here. I want to thank all those tuning in on the Woo Report, dropping the podcast at midnight. Again, more podcasts coming out. Big things happening with Crew Brew. We're putting the finishing touches. We'll officially announce our launch party of our new beer, a new red light lager by Departed Souls named Crew Brew. For you, the fans that watch and listen to this podcast and all the nonsense that goes on, getting your Devils hockey fix. Yes. Love it. And also, thank you so much as we surpassed the milestone of 750,000 downloads. I can't wait for our A Million party. Million is within our reach this season. And we can't wait to party with you with Crew Brew. I know Paul Marino is all pumped up. I know Beer Baron's pumped up. We're all pumped up. And that's just the way it is. All right, hitting the buttons right now. I hope to see you in Hackensack on the 24th of October. 6 p.m. start. Then a Q&A at 6:30. Watch the game. Devils Habs. And then Devils After Dark. It's going to be a great time. Be there or be square. I'll see you guys later tomorrow. Until next time, this is the Woo Report. Let's go Devils.